opportunity to introduce two quality teams at the end of today's contest. The winner of tonight's contest will advance to the Class A Finals game on Saturday, November 1st, here at Killian Stadium at 11 a.m. The winner will then compete against the Winter Academy. Before introducing the lineup, Section 3 requests your attention to our policy of sportsmanship and fair play. Sportsmanship is a quality demanded by all participating coaches, teams, and officials. Please follow the example and be a positive influence for your school and hometown. Thank you for supporting the home school and the Section 3 field hockey contest. Let tonight's contest reflect mutual respect. At this time, we ask both teams. Our officials for tonight's contest are Angie Hitchcock and Peter Hyde. The table official is Brian Vincent. It is an honor to introduce the Class A semifinalist number 3 seed, Cicero-North Syracuse. Entering the scene with a record of 10-3-1, they are coached by Pat Kennedy and assisted by Olivia Kraus and Pete Moore. They will be visitors tonight on the scoreboard. Now the reserves. Emma Van Beveren, Harley Colvin, Kyla Heffron, Molly Kernan, and Abby Schultz. Now the starters for CNS. Number 1, Haley Pangaro, Stella Clary, Sophia Normanley, Gabby Gruccio, Stacey Moreno, Mia Ferrone, Sandy Marino, Mia Leone, Izzy Normanley, Mari Renfer, Viv Planky. Now let me introduce the Class A semifinalist number 2 seed, Baldwinsville. Entering this game is record 5-4. They are coached by Tessa Ordway, assisted by Alicia Guzzo and Sierra Earl. They will be home team tonight on the scoreboard. The reserves, Ava DiNardo, Katie Macko, Alex Merkel, Isabella Cohen, Isabella Gebhardt, Lindsay Barnhart, Ava Conti, Addison Bragg, Anna Butter, Abigail Roth, Bianca Capelli, Adrielle Zeman. Now your starters for Baldwinsville. 0, Riley Fitzgerald. Number 1, Chloe Huntington. Number 2, Abigail Mancione. Number 5, Olivia Denny. Number 6, Amelia Capria. Number 7, Reagan Ratliff. Number 11, Riley Rackwall. Number 12, Ella Bateman. Number 13, Isabella Seaback. Number 13, Lola Piano. And number 15, Anna Kaminsky. The national anthem is previously played at the 5 p.m. game, so we are ready to start.
Hold on. We welcome you here into the Northstar Network on YouTube for this broadcast of sectional semifinal field hockey action in the Class A division. The CNS Northstars coming into this game in the regular season 9-3-1, and the number 2 seed, or excuse me, the number 3 seed, Baldwinsville coming in at the 2 seed. Bit of a I would say, somewhat controversial rating decision there. Our Northstars given the 3 seed as Baldwinsville ends up getting the higher seeding, even though Baldwinsville lost both games they played against CNS today, or this year. And both were in shutout fashion. Northstars wearing their road white, CNS in their home, or excuse me, Baldwinsville in their home red. Bees will start shooting from left to right from the perspective of the camera. Northstars going from right to left from the perspective of the camera. Teams will make their way out In goal for Baldwinsville, number 0, Riley Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald this season, 11 games played, 9 goals against, 28 saves. North Stars, it'll be Liv Planny coming into this one. 11 games played, only 5 goals against and 21 saves. North Star leading scorer coming into this one by far is Izzy Normanley at 13 goals on the year. Leads the team in goals and points with 13 goals and 26 points respectively. Highest goal scorer for Baldwinsville is Abigail Mantione, the senior, with 11 goals on the season and 4 assists for 26 points. Just about set to go. Waiting on the official's whistle. North Stars looking to go back to the championship game to take on RFA. Baldwinsville looking to take that next step and get to a championship game. But they got to beat a team they haven't scored a goal against this season, which is the CNS North Stars. Game is underway. It's fired over, intercepted by Moreno. She sends up to Normanley. Normanley makes a move on the side, surveys her options. She'll cut over and will turn around. Normanley sends it back. Played by Ferrone. Ferrone, the North Stars captain. Turns, that one's picked off. Here comes Baldwinsville the other direction. It's Abigail Mantione. Mantione to the middle. Ferrone got back. It's touched up. We get a whistle. Baldwinsville ball. They'll have to play that one from a bit farther back where the infraction occurred. Huntington sends it over. Fired in. That's blocked by North Star. It somehow didn't go off of her body area. They might have just given her the advantage on a play. Going to the middle, that ball's picked off. It gets fired out of the zone. CNS trying to get it up to it. Baldwinsville so far dominating early in possession. Comes up. Might have clipped the North Star in there. The officials will say it did not. Comes up the other direction. And Baldwinsville brings it into the offensive zone. That's Riley Rockwall. Fires in, blocked by Haley Pangaro. Pangaro out to Normanley. Here comes Normanley. This is where she can be dangerous when she has a run like this. Normanley will turn, survey her options. Big little cut play. Normanley fires it forward. Opportunity, but the North Stars just couldn't get a stick on it. Comes back to Moreno, and it'll be played out of the zone. It's Isabella Seabass. Coughs it up. Mia Leone. Leone to the far sideline. Fires it up. That's going to be intercepted again by Baldwinsville. They come up, intercepted by Leone. Leone fires it forward, and it's played by Gabby Gruccio. Before this ball comes out of bounds, we get a whistle as another ball rolls onto the turf. Played in, intercepted there by one of North Stars. I believe that was Gruccio who made a play on that. We get a whistle. CNS will take it forward. Fired up. Intended there for Normanley. Normanley able to regain control after a bit of a slip up. Normanley to the side. Surveys her options, trying to find a way into the arc. That shot there, save made. Rebound comes out. Pangaro flying towards it. Could not get a shot away. It's played on the side. Sent to the middle by Leone. Loose in front. Pangaro tries to shoot at it. Now it comes back. Moreno shoots, save made. Rebound. Pangaro still on it. We get a whistle, and the North Stars pick up the game's first corner. And so CNS super close there. A number of whacks at that one. I didn't get time to properly introduce myself before the game started. I'll do that right now. I'm Killian Heffron, your play-by-play and color commentator today. My producer and camera operator, Alex Schneible. Here up in Camden High School, sectional semifinal battle between the 2 Bs and the 3 North Stars. Played in by Ferrone. Comes up. And normally turns, shoots, deflected, and that one just goes wide. And the North Stars, twice early on in this game, nearly get the game's first goal, but nothing going there. And obviously that one's probably going to give the North Stars a little bit of frustration. Get a whistle. And it's just going to be initially playing it from a legal position. So Baldwinsville bends but does not break. We remain tied at 0 here, just over 3 minutes in. Played along the side. This is brought forward as Riley Rockwall. Pass picked off. Haley Pangaro. Pangaro. It comes up to flex. It'll stay with the North Stars. We get a whistle. And the officials are just kind of indicating where this ball's going to go. Pangaro plays it in. We get another whistle. And I believe it's going to be a 5-yard violation here against Baldwinsville. So a couple of early mistakes by Baldwinsville, giving the North Stars good chances. Pangaro fires, deflects through, nearly gets into the arc, but it does not. And we get a whistle, North Star ball again. It's Mia Leone. Leone's pass there kind of goes awry, and this one will make its way out of the end. That's Ferrone getting back to play it. Illegally played by the Bees, North Star ball. CNS trying to get back to match up against RFA in the sectional final, rematch of last year's final. That game ended 1-0 RFA. Last time the Northstars were in this situation, it went to a penalty shootout where the Northstars ultimately took down the the Liverpool Legends. At the time they were the Liverpool Warriors, but now they're the Liverpool Legends. It comes forward from the side, played up to the middle. That's fired up by Renfer. She's able to hit this one out. Leon has to survey her options. This one will get played, and we'll get a whistle. Baldwinsville ball, and the Bees bring this in the offensive end. Played up from the top. Good couple moves there from Riley Rockwall. Rockwall makes a move at it. Fires, and that one didn't go anywhere. We get a whistle, and it'll be Baldwinsville ball. And there's a horn that was from the other game on the other side of the turf. Comes through, opportunity for Baldwinsville. Loose in front. Can they get it? Goes off of a Bee's foot, and the North Stars survive that one. It'll come out the other direction. Fired forward. Comes through. Leon on that. She's going to be played by Isabella Killian. Killian sends it over. Brought forward. I can't read the number that has the ball, but its possession is with the Bees. This one goes out of bounds. CNS ball. And really fast action early on in this one. I keep turning to my producer, Alex Schneible, like he's my color commentator because I'm so used to having a color commentator. I'm running this alone today, obviously. Got Alex on camera and producing. Big shout out to him coming up. Taking the drive with me up to Camden. This one flies up out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bees. Back and forth action so far in this one. North Stars with a bit of an edge in terms of close chances, but Baldwinsville, other than that, has held the ball pretty solidly. But this is how the North Star Baldwinsville games have gone this season. It's been very back and forth action, and it's been usually a goaltending duel. And the first game these two played against each other at Michael J. Bragman Stadium, Sophie normally recorded 2 goals in that matchup, both off of corners. Liv Planty has not allowed a goal against the Bees this season, hoping today won't be the day. So it'll roll out of bounds, so it'll stay with Baldwinsville. North Star's kind of in a bit of an awkward position here. They're getting it up the sideline, but just not out. Now this will go out, and now it'll be CNS ball. 8:23 left to go here in this first quarter. Plenty of action both ways, but nothing yet in goals, which is to be expected. It's a defensive battle a lot of times in CNS games this year. That goes out of bounds. It'll be Leon to hit this one in. Izzy normally for the North Stars only had one really dangerous attack so far. Baldwinsville has done a good job limiting when the ball can get to her. It's Ferrone on the side. Ferrone, the senior, trying to make this not her final varsity field hockey game. This one bounces, and it'll stay with Baldwinsville. That's fired up, and the Turf Monster claims its first victim of the day. The Bees, on the other hand, are going to bring this up and get a whistle, and it'll stay with Baldwinsville. Fairly recently built stadium here in Camden. Big shout out to them letting us use the booth up here on the secondary field. Really nice facility, only built within the last couple of years. Normally plays this into a B. It'll be a Baldwinsville ball. That gets fired up to flex forward. Ferrone got a stick on it. It'll come back to CNS. And one of these days I have to learn why that's North Star ball. But that won't be today. This comes forward. Played on the side. This is Rockwall. To the middle. Ferrone intercepts that. It rolls out. Normally tries to get to this, but Baldwinsville's there to shut that down. That was number 14, Lola Communal, who hit that one forward and ends up going out of bounds, becoming CNS ball. Action mainly been focused around midfield today. Played around from the side. Goes by Ferron, and here comes Baldwinsville on the offensive end. Mantione sends it up. That's Bianca Capilli. Capilli to the middle. Opportunity for the Bees. Good defensive play by Marley Renfer to prevent a shot from getting off. And she drove that one out of the arc, but Baldwinsville coming right back. Bees knocking on the door. Hit to the middle. We get a whistle. Baldwinsville ball, but it will come from outside the arc. So the North Stars will temporarily survive. They got to get this ball out. Played along the side, and it's taken now by CNS. Now it's fired up. I believe this is Garuccio who hit that one up. It goes forward. The Bees intercept it. Baldwinsville so far dominating the pace of play. Northstar's only been down in the Bees end really once. And other than that, Baldwinsville has held possession of this ball. Comes to the middle. That ball is intercepted by the Northstar. We get a whistle, and now it'll go back to Baldwinsville. And so the Bees knocking on the door early. We get another whistle. And now it's going to be a corner for Baldwinsville. Our first corner of the game. And let's see what the Bees can do with it. Or excuse me, our second corner of the game. Northstar's had one early on in the first quarter, which was evidently unsuccessful. It'll be inbounded by Bianca Capilli. Baldwinsville fans getting into it. Hit to the middle. That's played. Walking along the side. Shot. Blocked in front. Rebound comes out. Opportunity for Baldwinsville. Reverse hit. That's wide. And it will become CNS ball. But now can the North Stars get out of their own end? That's been a struggle so far early on in this game. But this is a better chance than anything else really to do so for CNS. Hit along the side. It's intercepted. It comes back the other way. It's Capilli playing this one. But the North Stars fire this up. It'll roll up. And here comes Normanley. Normanley has some options, makes a move by, pushes up the sideline. Official nearly gets in the way, but is able to get out of the way at the last second. Normanley turns, hits it. That one took a bounce. It'll be Baldwinsville ball off the dangerous play. And so the Bees take possession. Comes up the flex, nearly intercepted. Played around the side, and that's going to be intercepted again by the North Stars, but they give it right back to Baldwinsville. That one goes off of a North Star foot, and the officials are going to catch them with that one. So this one will come back into the, not quite out of the Baldwinsville end, but with a strong drive, it'll force Baldwinsville back on offense. Bunch of North Stars surround that one. Nothing really going there. Passed up. Garuccio hits it forward. That one just got by Moreno on the bounce back. And it's played forward, picked off Leon. Garuccio. Moreno sends it up. Nothing there. Baldwinsville takes it and goes back the other way. They'll make their way nearly down the field, but the North Stars intercept that one. That's fired up the flex forward, trying to get on that big hit there. But I believe that was Moreno, but we get a whistle. Baldwinsville takes it back. North Stars just unable to legally get into the offensive end, with the exception of that one little sequence early on in this game. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. That one gets by Ferrone, and now the Bees are rushed forward. They got a few back checkers on them, though, so they'll just have to play this from the side. That one's fired in. Nothing going there. Intercepted by Ferrone. The Turf Monster claims a second victim, also a Baldwinsville Bee. Comes along the side, but running out of bounds. It was Sammy Moreno who took that one out. Might have gotten confused by the colors on the turf. As there's a blue line that's slightly farther, that's meant for soccer. Comes up the side. That's intercepted now by the Bees. They try to bring this in. We get a whistle. Baldwinsville ball. 2:30 left in this first quarter. Nothing to show of it for both teams so far, but Baldwinsville's been the dominant one. Fired to the middle, intercepted. North Stars trying to get it out, and a bit of a miscommunication nearly results in North Stars hitting into their own foot. Turnaround shot, that's blocked. Corner for Baldwinsville. And so the Bees pick up their second corner of the day. 0 for 1 so far. And let's see what they can do with it. CNS Corner's defense this year has been relatively successful. However, there have been a few gaping holes that have been exposed by teams throughout this season. Hoping today won't be one of those days. Another one's found. Center round opportunity to be shot. Save Planty. It bounces down, and we get a whistle here. I believe it was some kind of violation on Baldwinsville. So the North Stars will hit this out, but they just can't get it to go. You see Pat Kennedy on the sideline there, our head coach, with his hands on his head. Definitely a lot of frustration here in this first quarter. Baldwinsville continues to bring this forward, and you wonder how long the North Stars can take this before things start going downhill. But Baldwinsville, they're going to give him a little bit of a gift. They illegally played this ball. It'll be Ferrone, fires it up, bounces forward. Normanley has 2 players on her. She'll like to flip it to the side, but the pass just does not work. And now they go the other way. Intercepted by Pangaro. Pangaro moves around, fires it up, deflects forward, and reaching up into the air. That one's blown dead. CNS ball. It's Moreno. That's Selena Moreno. Pass over to Sammy Moreno. Moreno has some options, but the pass there is intercepted. Comes back to Selena Moreno. We get a whistle, and now this one will go back the other way. 34 seconds left in this first quarter. No timeouts used by either side so far. That one is intercepted by Renford. The pass there are a little bit not in the direction where the North Stars wanted it, but they're going to be able to fight for this one on the side. Intercepted, brought the other way by Baldwinsville. 15 seconds to go. They make a move. Pass picked off. Garuccio drives it up and out. Baldwinsville will retain possession, however, as they fire this one right back in. Back to Garuccio. She'll just send this one out of bounds and waste away the rest of the clock. And that is how the first quarter will end. CNS and Baldwinsville tied at 0, but a Baldwinsville dominated quarter. Really just not the way the North Stars are going to want to start that game. They had one major offensive possession early on, but couldn't really get anything going from there. And so we will be back here in a second on the Northstar Network on YouTube. Do not go anywhere. We will be back in a moment after this brief intermission.
Into the game for Whitesboro, number 4, Anna Kerman.
We welcome you back here to the Northstar Network on YouTube for second quarter action. CNS and Baldwinsville tied at 0, but really the North Stars definitely a bit to worry about after that first quarter. Baldwinsville dominating the pace of play. Weren't able to get too many high danger chances. One great stop by Liv Planty. But other than that, the North Stars, not the start they're looking for. Second quarter action now, just about ready to get underway. And let's see what the message is from Kennedy. Do they try to push more forward, or are they focusing on just getting the ball out of their own end and then giving it to their forwards who are more than capable of scoring? And so here we go. Second quarter action is underway. Baldwinsville plays it along the side. Moreno trying to get to that. It comes up. Pangaro tries to cut it off, but the Bees get through. And now Baldwinsville in the offensive zone early on. Pass down low. That one gets by, but they'll hold it in. Sent to the middle, nearly knocked out of their own end by the North Stars. It's fired up, blocked to the middle. Swipe down, CNS ball. It's Ferrone. North Stars familiar with their own end of the field today. We'll see how they try to adjust. Played forward, along to the side now. The Bees take it around. Get a whistle. Baldwinsville ball. Sent to the middle now. That one's fired down low. That one will make it nearly to the sideline before getting hit to the middle. And the North Stars will just fire this one out of the zone. But it'll stay with Baldwinsville. 1 minute gone by in this second quarter. Hit to the middle. That one's going to roll by. North Stars nearly able to capitalize off of that. Now comes forward. Normally makes a hit on it. It goes up. Here's Moreno being played. We get a whistle. And it's going to be a CNS ball. We have a cross-stick violation there. We get a whistle. And I believe this is a warning against Baldwinsville for 5-yard violation. And now they're going to get carded. Baldwinsville was going to receive a card here. That's going to be number 15, Anna Dominski, who goes off. I believe it's for a 5-yard violation on the free hit there. But I'm not that sure. Baldwinsville parent/fan section not happy with that call. And so the North Stars will see what they can do with this brief advantage in manpower. Played along the sideline. It's pushed forward. CNS trying to get to it. It bounces through. Moreno there. A misplay is going to get whacked out of bounds. And now Baldwinsville will take the possession back. 13-10 left to go. Fired forward. Along the side. Hit to the middle now. Ferrone steps in. Makes a play on that. Ferrone turning around. Hits it up. And here come the North Stars in the offensive end. That was Gariccio, pushes it forward. That one gets played back by Baldwinsville, and the Bees, a great defensive recovery, and now they're in the offensive end, but not for long. The North Stars get a stick on that. We get a whistle, and it's Baldwinsville ball. Or no, excuse me, it is CNS ball. They were just pointing that they have to go back a little ways. Driven up the sideline, it'll stay in bounds, so Baldwinsville is going to be forced to play this one. Fired up, intercepted by the North Stars. Here they come. And a miscommunication there. Reverse hit by Norman Lee to the middle. Moreno from the side, fighting for the ball. Whistle, corner for CNS. Their second of the day. And so, or never mind, it's not a corner. I thought they were indicating that was a corner. On the whistle, it must have just been the signal there made. Looks similar to the corner signal. It'll stay with CNS. Gariccio. To the middle, it goes out of bounds. Baldwinsville ball. Coming forward. That's intercepted now by Leon. Leon fires it up, takes a deflection, goes out of bounds. North Star ball. And they will have to play from a little farther back. Leon to inbound it, or excuse me, to take the free hit. Fires up, might have gone off of a Baldwinsville leg. Officials let play go on. Comes around, now we get a whistle, it'll be Baldwinsville ball. And the Bees trying to get back to how they were in the first quarter. Haven't been in the offensive as much here in the second quarter, but North Stars certainly haven't been down in deep in their territory too much. But much more even quarter, been a very midfield heavy game. That comes up, trying to get a play on that was Moreno. Ferrone, reverse hit did not go. Now playing on the side, comes forward, and that's going to be taken by Renfer. Renfer sends it up. It's played now by the Bees. They try to set up an attack. Comes down. Intercepted by Moreno, but it goes off her foot. Baldwinsville ball. 10:15 to go in this first half. From the side. And that one's going to be intercepted now by Leon. She'll fire this one up. Is it going to get out? Just barely. Baldwinsville on the free hit. They bring it forward. Ferrone is there. It's intercepted, brought out the other direction. Trying to make a play on it. We hit halftime on the other end of the field. That's what that horn you just heard was. Now it's played along, trying to make a move on that. And we get a whistle. It's a Baldwinsville corner. Third of the day. Third for the Bees. Unsuccessful so far, but you have to imagine how much can the North Stars take. Baldwinsville, a huge opportunity. North Stars getting their little masks on. A little bit of a chant going up from the Baldwinsville crowd. And here we go. They fire it in. Comes just outside the arc. Winding, firing shot there. Bounces forward. North Star ball. And once again, the corner play from both teams today unsuccessful. that'll be Renfrew who fires it up, and it's going to go off of a B and played along the side. Northstar's a hold. Oh, no, they do not hold that in. It gets whistled down, goes out of bounds. Baldwinsville ball. Comes forward, bouncing to the middle. Opportunity, and Northstars are going to let this one just roll out. And now, that's sent up, getting through, hit forward. Comes back the other way. That one gets all the way down and out. CNS ball. Renfer hits it up. That's intercepted now. Or excuse me, it wasn't intercepted. That's brought forward by Moreno. Moreno getting played. We get a whistle. Northstar ball. Moreno to take the free hit. Will dribble forward. Tries to get a move there. Nothing going. But it'll be Northstar ball again. Ferrone surveys her options. Looks for Moreno. It just gets by her, but Normally picks it up. This is Normally. Dribbles from the side. Normally tried to feed that one through, but it's intercepted by the Baldwinsville defense. It comes back out, played by Ferrone. Northstars haven't been down this end of the field too much. To the middle. Grigio off the post. It's still loose now. It goes out, and it will be Baldwinsville ball. A lot of all of that. Gabby Garuscio knocking on the door, but just could not get it to go. And the Bees are going to survive that one. Really the second scare they've had to face all game. That's intercepted immediately by Moreno. The Northstars will try to turn this one, trying to bring it upfield. Sammy Moreno, we get a collision there. And it'll be Northstar ball. It's Haley Pangaro. It'll be inbounded from just outside the arc. Pangaro fires to the middle, and that one will get a whistle. Baldwinsville ball. 6:40 left. Northstars, one of their first big offensive possessions of this game. That one, a good reverse hit there by Leone. It's up to Garuscio, who had that chance earlier in the game. Fans on the first attempt, then gets it through. Normanly shoots wide. And the Northstar leading scorer tries to cash in, but the shot goes wide right. Would have been a beautiful feed there from Gabby Garuscio, but nothing on the play. And so Baldwinsville will try to escape from their own end unscathed. And they bring it forward. We get a whistle, Baldwinsville ball, but this one will have to get returned back. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Hit up, nearly intercepted. Now it comes forward, and here come the Bees trying to get something to go from the side. They really have no options. Just have to fire that one into the arc. We get a whistle, and it's a corner for Baldwinsville, their fourth of this game. And this Baldwinsville roster, very senior heavy. Looking to get to the sectional championship game. This is where it starts. Opportunities like these haven't been able to cash in today. Can they do so here? Inbounded. It comes up. Shot. Blocked. Goes off of Northstar. It'll be another corner. And so we'll do it again. Number 5 on the day. 0 for 4 so far. And here we go. And we get a whistle, and it's going to be a false start on the Northstar, so now they're going to have to subtract a defender. And now, a costly mistake for CNS. Baldwinsville, a huge manpower advantage. Can they get something to go? It pops into the air, and another Baldwinsville corner. They get that extra defender back. 0 for 5 on the day now. This will be number 6. And so no, they don't get the additional defender back. I was mistaken. This comes forward, pass, trying to find a shooting lane, shot blocked. That's a great block by the Northstar that comes out. We get another corner. Northstar fan section not loving that one. And if you're a fan of corners, this is your sequence. 7th of the day for Baldwinsville. 0-6 or 0-4-6. They'll try it again. It comes up. This one. They shoot. Blocked by Northstar on the way in. Still loose. Trying to get it out. Gets whacked out of bounds. It'll stay with Baldwinsville, but the Northstars survive. And I never thought we were going to see the end of those corners. That was a lot. Hit to the middle. Fires along the side. Makes a move. Picked off. Comes back the other way. Trying to make a move on that, but it's just sent in. And would you guess what we have now? It's yet another corner for Baldwinsville. But they gained that fourth defender back this time. Number 8 on the day, 0 for 7. The North Stars defense has to be getting tired. Baldwinsville looking for their first goal against CNS this year. Here we go. It's hit in. Shot, blocked, stays. And you'll never guess what's coming next. Number 9 on the day for Baldwinsville. It's another corner. This is probably the longest corner sequence I have seen this season in any game I've watched. And here we go, yet again. Sent along, Baldwinsville tries a different play this time. Shot, deflects forward, save Planty. A whistle, and you'll never guess what comes next. If you guessed corner, you're right. Number 10 on the day for Baldwinsville, 0 for 9 so far. And here we go again. 2:15 left to go. Inbounded to the middle. That ball is going to be misplayed, but the Bees pick up possession again. Can the North Star back checkers get back in time? We get a whistle. Baldwinsville ball. It's loose in front. We get a whistle. And I've said the line multiple times now, so the most rare play in this game. Yet another corner. Their 11th of the day, 0 for 10. My producer and camera operator, Alex Schneible, laughing next to me. Here we go. Shot to the middle. They set it up this time. It's loose down low. We get a whistle. And the North Stars finally are going to have possession of the ball. After 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 consecutive corners for Baldwinsville. But they immediately turn it back over. Here come the Bees. To the middle. Deflects. Out of bounds. Baldwinsville ball. 1:20 left to play in the second quarter, which will go down Northstar Network history probably as the quarter of corner sequence. We get a whistle, and it should stay with Baldwinsville here. Under a minute left. Might try to draw another corner here. That's picked off, goes off of a Bee's foot, and the North Stars now can bring this one out. Heffron hits it up. Pangaro unable to get possession. Can she save it? Just barely. But nobody was following behind. The Bees take it back. Fired forward. Blocked by Heffron. Heffron along the middle. It gets brought up into one of the Bees. They bring it forward into the offensive end. We get a whistle. North Star ball. 20 seconds left in the first half. The low-scoring nature of this rivalry between these two is going to continue. 10 seconds left here in the half. Not much to do much of anything. The North Stars will bring it to the offensive end. Maybe actually time for something. They got 5 seconds. The Turf Monster claims a victim. That's going to be Sammy Moreno that went down. And that is the end of the first half. If you like corners, that half was for you. The North Stars in Baldwinsville tied at 0 through 2. In a game that really looks like it could go either way. We will be back here in about 10 minutes following the conclusion of halftime. Don't go anywhere here on the Northstar Network. We welcome you back here on the Northstar Network on YouTube for second half action, the Class A semifinal. Earlier today in RFA versus Liverpool, the other semifinal, the RFA Black Knights took down the Liverpool Legends 4-3 in a back and forth game the whole time. RFA started that game leading 2-0, Liverpool battled back and ended up tying that game 3-3. But the Black Knights, with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, scored a game-winning goal to put them over the edge. And that will be how RFA gets back to the final. Looking for their either third or fourth consecutive title. They have been the dominant team in the region recently. Star player Sloan Sestito plays indoor with many of the girls on both of these teams. Northstars to start with possession. And this is where CNS, they want to make that turnaround. They were played better in that second quarter. But let's see what they can do. This one's going to immediately fly out of bounds, and it'll stay with Baldwinsville. So a drive there from Ferrone off the beginning of the half. It pins Baldwinsville pretty deep, but they do have possession of the ball. Let's see what they do with it. They have a play up the sideline if they want it. They elect to just go directly into Gruccio. It comes forward. That ball will get sent up, and here comes Baldwinsville bringing it on out. Moreno just fires this one out of bounds. Baldwinsville to the middle. That one's blocked by Moreno. We got a whistle. Baldwinsville's got to come back slightly. And here go the Bees. They have a play in the middle if they want it. They are going to go there. Leon hits it up. We got a whistle. Baldwinsville ball again. Comes forward. That ball is intercepted now by Normanley. Here's Izzy Normanley. Northstar leading scorer. Down this near sideline. Spin move. Tries to cut to the middle. Still with the ball. Normanley turns. Keeps it inbound. Still with the ball. And now sends it to the middle. We get a whistle for a reverse hit. Or, excuse me. It looks like it was blown in for a dangerous play. So her stick kind of flew up on the momentum from that. Normanley to the middle. Deflects. And the Baldwinsville goalkeeper there would have been right there to kick it out. Took a lot of momentum off of it. Here's Pangaro. Turf Monster claims the victim. Pangaro brings it forward. Whistle. Northstar ball. And now, let's see what CNS can do with it. Moreno carries it over. Hits it to the middle. Deflects out of bounds. CNS ball. And two balls come flying in, so one of those has to go. From the side, sent to the middle. That ball's picked off, and Baldwinsville comes the other direction. They got one streaking all the way on the right if they can find her, but the Northstars get to it before any play can be made. Gruccio hits that forward. It'll force the Baldwinsville goalkeeper out. She'll kick that one away. When they've needed her, she's been on point today. That's Riley Fitzgerald in goal. Northstar ball. CNS has started this second half a lot more in the offensive end than they were at first. That was fanned on there by Leon, so it'll come out the other direction. Here come the Bees forward. On the side, it's chipped in. Renford turns around, tries to fire it through. Gets through the legs of one Bee. That was number 15 into Dominski there. We get a whistle, Northstar ball. Fired out. Good block there by the Bees. That's Riley, or excuse me, that was Chloe Huntington. And now Baldwinsville, an opportunity to take the lead. From the side, cut to the middle. Huntington fired to the front, but nothing going there. Turned around. It comes out, flipped up. Misplay by Baldwinsville. Here comes Gruccio. Brought it forward, but the Bees get there in time. Jammed into Moreno. And now the Bees come back the other way. This one will fly out of bounds. Northstar ball. 11:30 left to go in this third quarter. Comes up. Third time these two have met in the season. Northstars won the first two meetings 3-0 and 1-0 at home and away respectively. Up to the middle. Fired up by Renford. Fanned on there by Pangaro, but the Northstars are able to get to that ball anyways. And now taking it out is Normanley. Normanley brings it forward with some room. We'll let to turn around. The reverse hit. Hits in the middle, but nothing going there. This ball will pop out the other direction. And brought forward now by the Bees. Swinging at that one. They're able to get it forward. Good little hit there by one of the North Stars. Played on the side. Good play there. We get a whistle. And it'll be Baldwinsville ball. That one's fired in. Good drive. And that's going to be played by Renfrew, who ends up firing this one out. Baldwinsville ball. That's Olivia Denny. Comes up. Played. Good move there. Opportunity now for the Bees. Huntington carried it to the middle. And this comes out the other direction. A whistle, North Star ball. Leone fires it up to Garuscio, who deflects it for her. Garuscio makes a play in it. She's got a couple Bees on her. And really nowhere to go for her as it'll deflect out of bounds off of a B. And so North starts the middle. Garuscio sends it down. Normanley shrieks forward, turns around. Normanley, reverse hit, and that one is high and wide. So normally there, or maybe had a bit of room. Could have maybe brought that one in a little further. Alexis shoots, shot goes out of bounds, Baldwinsville ball. And that's kind of been the story of the day here for the North Stars. They've gotten their chances, but just been unable to capitalize. Or it's been to missing the net, or it's been to just great defense by Baldwinsville in certain points. Meanwhile, the North Star defense today has certainly had their fair share of work. Part of the reason why they've been so successful this season is that their defensive line can lock down when needed. This has been one of those games. This comes the other way. Ferrone fires it up through. Here's Normanley. Got one defender to beat. Normanley takes it to the right. Normanley from the side. Shoots! And she's going to clip one of the Bees in the face with her stick. And so we got an injury down on the field here. We'll take a brief break on the Northstar Network. Be back in a moment. We welcome you back here in the Northstar Network following that brief injury timeout. One of the Bees got clipped in the face there by a shot from Izzy Normanley, or excuse me, the stick of Izzy Normanley. Able to walk off under her own power. So she'll be assessed further on the sideline, and we will play on. Comes along the side, sent up, intercepted now by the North Stars, comes forward, played Normanly, no, it is going to stay North Star ball. I was a bit confused what happened there. Leon will try to fire this in, that's blocked there by the Bees. Flips over one stick, stays with CNS. Leon surveys her options, will step back a little bit, now fire it in. To flex forward, we're going to whistle Baldwinsville ball. Looks like it was illegally played there on the inbound from the North Stars. Comes up to flex. That's played by Leon. Leon hits it up, trying to get through. Leon fires this up. Good play there by Garuccio to hit that down. It'll stay with CNS. Off the whistle, a bit of a illegal play there for Baldwinsville. Leon sends it in. We get a whistle, and it'll go back to Baldwinsville. Stepping in, that one's blocked away. Playing on the side, we get another whistle. It'll be North Star ball. So back and forth here, 7:45 left. It's Mia Ferrone. Hits it up, that ball's caught, turning around, pass forward. That's going to be played. Here come the North Stars along the side. Garuccio made a play on that one. It'll roll to the side and go out of bounds. Who they award this to, it'll go to Baldwinsville. Bit of confusion there, figuring out whose ball that was. Comes up, intercepted. And so it'll remain Baldwinsville ball. Normally hits it out of the air. So it'll stay Baldwinsville ball. So a lot of whistles here and explanations from the official. The official on this near side of the field has been getting a lot of work here in the last couple of minutes. One on the far side of the field really hasn't had to do much of anything recently, as all the plays have been in the jurisdiction of the closer official. Played on the side, bounces through a bunch of people. It'll stay with CNS now. And there's a call from the other official. Finally there being able to get involved in the action after the ball moves over to his side of the field. Comes out the other direction. Here comes Baldwinsville, 3-on-2. They move forward, driven up. It goes to Planty, whistles out of bounds. And it'll be North Star ball. 6:10 to go in the third quarter. So a bit of a confusion there on who had the ball, or excuse me, what ball to use. Renfer hits it over. Garuccio has a B on her. Garuccio gets it forward. Plays, makes a move, but it's taken back by Baldwinsville. Comes forward, we're going to whistle Baldwinsville ball. It's also be played forward by Reagan Ratliff. Ratliff, that went off a Normanly stick. Comes forward, Garuccio looking maybe for Normanly, ended up going to the Baldwinsville defender. Picked up. Normanly trying to come along the side. Still no goals in this one. Both teams trying to find any way to get to the actual net. It's been very difficult for both sides to get really anything in terms of the shots on goal. And this will be sent out of bounds. No, Baldwinsville ball. Ratliff to insert it. Hits to the middle, it's blocked, comes out the other direction. Pangaro racing for that one. It came forward along the side. Here come the Bees now. Trying to make a play on this. Turnaround pass. Goes through, that gets hit forward, and now it comes back. Baldwinsville ball, they get a whistle as they brought in a little too quickly. There go the Bees. Trying to set up an offensive attack. They get by one, get by two. To the middle, opportunity. It's loose, gonna get a shot off from the side. Turning around, no shot comes there. Now it's out. Shot blocked by a North Star in front of the net, and it goes out of immediate danger. Garuccio gets to that. She'll bring it forward. Fires it, goes off of a B, and that's CNS ball. Crucial, just take this one and bring it forward. Looking up, has Normanley. Normanley tips it forward, but it's Baldwinsville ball. Played in, goes to Normanley, but we got a whistle and it'll stay with Baldwinsville. Comes forward from the side, hit up, goes off of Frone's foot, makes a move, comes back to CNS. They'll just bring this one right up. That one's fired. It'll go all the way down. That was number 5, Sophie Normanley there with the drive. Twin sister of Izzy Normanley. Along the side, you know, whistle, and it'll go back to Baldwinsville. Comes up, picked off. Northstar's trying to bring this forward. Baldwinsville trying to get to it. Played along the side. Hit up, blocked. Comes out the other way. That's hit to the middle. Northstar's trying to get to that ball. Whistled dead. And it'll be back to Baldwinsville. Northstars have had most of the possession here in this third quarter, but just have been unable to do anything with it. That one's fired forward. It'll roll out of bounds. Baldwinsville possession. 2:39 left to play. Fired up. That one goes to the side. Northstars take possession. They'll bring it forward. Fired up. Got blocked by a B. Played around the side. Here comes Baldwinsville moving up with it. Ferrone gets a stick on it. Goes out of bounds. Baldwinsville ball. Comes up. Intercepted by one of the Northstars. Ratliff fires it forward from the side. Played, and that's going to be intercepted now by the Northstars. They bring this one out. Moreno just drives through, goes down the process. CNS ball. 1:40 left to go. Very tense game here. No, both teams scared to make a mistake. That could cost them. It's been a tale of just both teams being unable to really get anything on goal. Now this is thrown out of bounds. And so it'll become CNS possession. They have 1:19 here left in this quarter. Mia Leone takes possession. Handles it, looks for some kind of play, and it goes forward. Didn't really have an option there. Stepping up to that. You know, whistle, Baldwinsville ball. It gets whacked up, intercepted now by Sophie Normanley. Normanley the pass over. Intended for Pangaro. Trying to take a bounce over a stick. Pangaro fires it forward. And here comes CNS nearly in the offensive end, but they couldn't get that to go. It bounces back around. Moving it forward, goes now out of bounds. But it stays with CNS. Now we get another whistle. And it's going to stay with CNS, but I'm unsure what happened. Unsure what happened there. Oh, no, it's a corner. Okay, so it looked like an infraction must have occurred somewhere within the penalty arc. I have no idea where or what it was. But the Northstars will pick up a corner. They haven't had too many of those on the day. And it'll mark the last play of the third quarter. My producer there, Alex Schneible, jumping the gun a little bit at the horn. A bit of an odd rule that they're allowed to do this after the corner, but is necessary. Down low, opportunity, fire to the middle. It's loose. They had an open net, couldn't get the shot off. Now they shoot again. Loose down low. Bees take possession. That is the end of the third quarter. Northstars had a wide open net, but were unable to get a shot off. And so we will go to quarter number 4 scoreless. Potential overtime maybe hanging in the balance. We'll be back here in a moment here in the Northstar Network on YouTube. Do not go anywhere. We welcome you back on the Northstar Network to the fourth quarter of play. It is 0-0. Neither team able to get anything by quite yet. The North Stars played much more offensively in that third quarter, but were unable to get the ball in. Baldwinsville in the first half was the dominant team, but were also unable to get the ball in. Great goaltending by Liv Planny and Riley Fitzgerald. It will come down to these final 15 minutes and possible overtime to decide these team seasons. Who goes to the final and who is knocked out in the semifinal. A trip to the final and a date with RFA hanging in the balance. We are underway in the fourth quarter as the North Stars start this one exactly how they started the third quarter and fire it immediately out of bounds. And so it's Baldwinsville ball. The North Stars throughout this game, when they've been getting offensive possessions, been getting thwarted by untimely defenders getting in the way, or just shots that have just gone off. It's Leone. Leone sends it down into the corner. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Baldwinsville ball. Bees pinned in their own end early on in this fourth quarter. Knotted at 0. Who will be the hero to send their team to the final? Those questions will be answered possibly in the next 14 minutes. And the final one's regulation time. That one goes out of bounds. Intended for normally, just was a little short of getting there. But that would have been easily the best chance the North Stars had all day. They're right in front of the net. And so Baldwinsville takes possession. The Bees defense beginning to bend a little bit. But we've seen this happen so far. The Bees defense very good at bending but not conceding. However, this Baldwinsville offense, which is a very much more all-around offense in terms of scoring compared to the North Stars, has struggled. Renfer fires it up. Leone on the side finds, or tried to find Gruccio, comes down to Normanley. Normanley from this position has already hit it to the middle a couple times today. We get a whistle, CNS ball. Normanley immediately going to play it forward. Fires to the middle. Nearly got a stick on that. There was Sammy Moreno, but unable to get possession of it. From the side now, Pangaro looking for Moreno, goes out. Good play by Ferrone. Ferrone down low. Moreno just could not get her stick down in time. It goes out of bounds. 12:40 left. North Stars knocking on the door, but have physically been unable to make contact with the door so far here in the fourth quarter. Shots on goal few and far between for both sides. North Star defense back in the second quarter survived a corner festival from Baldwinsville. 8 consecutive corners that all were to no avail. And that's been one of the key things that's kept this game tied at 0. And then the North Stars at the end of the third quarter had a really great chance on a corner play, which just they were unable to just get the shot off. Those factors and many more are reasons why this game is a not at 0 in the fourth quarter. Similar to many CNS games before it, this is Normanley. The dribbles, brings it forward. Normanley takes possession and goes off her foot. Or it might, I guess it didn't go off her foot. Never mind. Normanley from the side. Makes a move, hits it to the middle, goes off of a B stick on the way in. Now comes back. Moreno fires it. Had Gruccio coming back. Gruccio double teamed. Gruccio gets it through. Can she get to this one? Still on the ball. It goes off of Gruccio and will be Baldwinsville ball. And the Bees defense once again not allowing a shot on goal, but that one's just going to get thrown away. And now CNS will get the ball back. Could be a big mistake there, as that ball was just hit out of bounds on a big chance to clear it out. But the Bees not allowing the North Stars to penetrate too deep into the offensive zone yet. It's Gruccio, gets by 2. Gruccio to the middle. Normally turns, save made. That might have hit the post. That might have been a save. I'm going to say that's a save by Riley Fitzgerald on the reverse hit from Izzy Normanley. And the closest chance the North Stars have had all day, it seems, is to no avail. We remain tied at 0. It comes forward. Bounces. Played by CNS. They send it back up. Pangaro hits it. Forward. Brought through by the North Stars in the offensive end. On the side, it's Normanley. Looks. Normanley fires. Couldn't get anything to go. Whistle. Dangerous play called. And it is Beeville ball. Comes up to flex. Leone. Along the side has Garuscio. And we'll try to get it to Garuscio, but 2B standing in the way of that one. That one actually goes out of bounds, so I thought that stayed in. The blue line there on the other part of the sideline confused me. Comes forward, knocked down. We get a whistle. It'll be Baldwinsville ball. They bring it forward. Nearly picked off there by Pangaro. Goes off of a North Star foot, and it'll stay with Baldwinsville. Bees now getting their first big offensive pressure of this fourth quarter. It's Riley Rockwall. Rockwall hits it forward. Intercepted, comes out the other way. North Stars will try to clear. Turning around, goes out of bounds. Baldwinsville, looks like there's a legal play beforehand there by the North Stars. So Baldwinsville keeps possession. 9:05 remain in regulation time. That's tipped out of bounds. It stays with the Bees. Little chant going up from the Baldwinsville sideline. Comes along, trying to get through. Opportunity! And this one's going to be swung and hit out. Now they nearly get it to that one. Garuscio, this just flies up in the air. Baldwinsville ball. And the Bees, an opportunity here. We get whistles, and it looks like they can play from a little farther forward than initially thought. Sent over. That ball is picked up by Garuscio. Garuscio turns around, chips it forward, and she will try to get this one up and out. Garuscio still on this ball. It's kicked forward. No, I guess it was not kicked forward. There by a B. Comes up the other way for, Leone. Hit that up. Illegally played by Baldwinsville. Here's Leone. Drives it up. Chipped by 2 North Stars. Good dribble play, but it goes right into Leone. And it comes forward. Baldwinsville fans not happy with the call there. That one's drilled into one of the Bees. And it will stay with the North Stars. We're going to get a timeout here. And I believe it was called by Baldwinsville. So a timeout, our first of the game. 7:34, just over halfway left to go in this fourth quarter. Do not go anywhere. 0-0. The next 7:38 could decide these team seasons. We will be back in a moment here in the Northstar Network. We welcome you back on the Northstar Network on YouTube. 0-0, 7:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sectional semifinal Class A, number 3 CNS, number 2 Baldwinsville. What a game this has been. Low scoring, but it's been CNS really just driving the pressure here in this fourth quarter. Baldwinsville was able to get it out briefly and set some possession up. It's Sophie Normanley to take possession. We are back underway. Sophie Normanley hits us forward, comes up. Leon, in a plan that we get a whistle, stay with Baldwinsville. They fire it right up. Intercepted by Ferrone. Ferrone over to Leon. Leon hits it forward. Garuscio tried to find Normanley in the middle. Couldn't get that to go. Along the side, it's intercepted now by one of the Bees. They make a plan at trying to get to that one, and it'll come out the other way. Hit forward, whistle down, and it will stay with Baldwinsville. The Bees bring it forward now. Fired up. Good read by Ferrone. She's brought down. Play continues. Northstar fan section not happy about that one. It comes forward. It's Normanley. Up to Moreno. Sammy Moreno now. An opportunity from the side. Moreno waits. Will let her teammates get there, but Baldwinsville, good decision to play that ball. They will get possession right back. 6:38. That one's driven out. Good drive there by the Bees. And this is one of those dangerous situations for the North Stars there when they get caught in the rush like that. That's one of the ways they most commonly will concede goals. And this one's going to be held in by the Baldwinsville, and they're going to kick this one out of bounds. So the North Stars are going to keep possession of that. And honestly, if they just let that ball go, that might have just rolled out and been Baldwinsville possession. Potentially a costly decision for the Bees. Let's see what happens. Fire to the middle there. That was Leon on it. They try to play it on the side. Still in play. Now it's poked out of bounds. Baldwinsville takes it. Pinned deep in their own end. They try to get a breakout going. They're able to hit it up. Here come the Bees in transition. Up. Pass blocked by Ferrone. Ferrone over to Garuscio. Garuscio up. That's intercepted the other way. Comes over. Pangaro. We get a whistle. Baldwinsville ball. The Bees tries to bring this forward. It comes up, intercepted by Ferrone. Ferrone, one of the three seniors on the CNS team. It comes forward. We get a whistle, and it's Baldwinsville ball. That was normally we brought it forward. It was whistle dead for something. That was going to go off of Ferrone's leg there, or would have been the third time here in the recent memory that she got in the way of a drive like that. It comes up. Moreno fires. Tries to get it out. Intercepted. Here comes a drive from Baldwinsville. They bring it forward. This one will go back to Renfer. Hit up. Played along the side. Baldwinsville trying to cut to the middle. We get a whistle. Baldwinsville ball. Ben Baldwinsville. Ball, and they will keep it again. The Bees forcing their way in. From the side. Shot to the middle, whistled down, Northstar ball. That was Chloe Huntington there who tried to bring that one in. This one will get fired up. And that one goes out of bounds. Leon barely tried to hold that one in, just barely made its way out. 4:15 to go. Overtime hanging in the balance if nobody can score, but Baldwinsville threatening to do so here. They move on in from the side. Huntington shoots, deflected up, and it is Baldwinsville, or yeah, I believe it's Baldwinsville ball. It is getting to that point in the game. 3:54. From the side, the drive. It is blocked. Northstar ball went off of a Baldwinsville leg. It comes out, that's picked off. Here come the Bees, trying to break back in. From the side, Huntington drives it. Intercepted. Northstar try to fire it out the other way, but they can't. It's intercepted again. Hit to the middle. Now they drive it out, and once again it's intercepted. CNS pinned in their own end. Got to get this ball out. It comes up, takes a bounce. Baldwinsville defender will settle it. It's picked off. Here comes Normanley. Normanley, this is where she can be dangerous. Will flick it forward and force the goalkeeper to make a play on it. Goalkeeper kicks it up. It's going to be mishandled there by the Bees. Normanley to the middle. Moreno trying for it. It's loose behind the goaltender. They're just not able to get that one off. Pangaro down low. That one swung out. Whistle. Baldwinsville ball. And the Bees survive. Pangaro fires it forward. Along the side now. That one's blocked by Pangaro, goes off her leg. Bees will get the ball. Played from the side. They try to bring it up. 2:30 left to go. Along, making a move on it. This one's intercepted, sent forward. Trying to get to that one is one of the North Stars. It's thrown around the side, and here come the Bees, bring it to the middle. That comes up, blocked. Baldwinsville coming the other way. It goes up, trying to get to that ball. Are the North Stars? We get a whistle, and it'll stay with Baldwinsville. It comes up, picked off by Ferrone. Ferrone trying to get this one out of here, and it'll get sent up and out of bounds. Baldwinsville retains possession. 2 minutes left to go. The clock ticking. And now Baldwinsville on a rush. It's a bit of a miscommunication, but the Bees hang on to the ball, and they have possession. They'll get a free hit. 1:45 to go. From the point, we'll look Commie now. We get whistles. Commie now's got to go backwards. It wastes a little more time off the clock. Overtime certainly in the balance here. Baldwinsville trying to prevent that from becoming a reality. To the middle. That one is going to be played out, but it's picked up by the Bees. Trying to get that one forward. Couldn't get it to go. Played. Back pass. Turning. Shooting. Did not get that one to go. Whistled down, and Northstar ball. 1:14 left to go. Now we get more whistles. And it looks like it's CNS ball. The game, by the way, on the other side of the field is currently in overtime. Here come the Bees. Opportunity. Down low. It's loose. Trying to kick it out. Can they get to this ball? Baldwinsville trying to swing at it. It's a corner. And finally, the Bees, knocking on the door this whole time, can end it right here. Or not necessarily end it, but get that much closer to ending it. The clock will tick down. The North Stars likely won't have a time for a counterattack. Here we go. The biggest play of the game so far. Baldwinsville. This one could send them to the sectional final. Up to the middle. They set it. Shot to the middle. Deflection. They score! "59 minutes and 40 seconds in, the Bees take the lead, and the North Star season will come down to the next 20 seconds. A timeout called by Baldwinsville. And the Bees are 20 seconds away from getting their shot at RFA. And so this timeout will happen. I'm going to briefly here go figure out who scored that goal. We're back here in the Northstar Network. That goal scored by number 2, Abigail Mantione for Baldwinsville. The senior, it's her 12th of the season, the leading scorer. North Stars have everybody forward. The season comes down to these next 20 seconds. They bring it forward in. It's normally gets met with resistance immediately. The Bees hit it out. Normally reverts it to forward. Baldwinsville knocks it down. CNS ball. They got 10 seconds. They've got to go. Bringing it forward. Fired. Intercepted by the Bees. Baldwinsville is going to do it. And they will take down the North Stars. And Baldwinsville gets their shot at RFA on November 1st at 12 p.m. in Camden. The number 2 Baldwinsville Bees take down the CNS North Stars for the first time this season, the first time they have done so all year long. They win it 1-0, and the Bees will get their shot at RFA. There will be no sectional final rematch. What a game that was. This is the part normally if I had a color commentator with me, I would ask him for his reaction, but it's just me, so I'm just going to go to my reaction. That game was dominated and mostly by just teams being unable to get the ball to the net, but it finally happens, and the Bees, in the last 20 seconds of the game, will score the game's first and only goal. Abigail Mantillon with the game-winning goal for Baldwinsville, and is the one that sends them to the final. Number 2 takes down number 3, and that will be it for the North Stars. Out of the remaining fall sport teams that are aims at the volleyball, obviously has not started sectionals yet. Boys and girls volleyball and football will attempt to carry the torch through sectionals. North Stars fall 1-0 to Baldwinsville in arguably the game of the year for both these teams. The Bees this season go 179 minutes and 40 seconds without a goal against CNS. But finally they are able to get one, and it comes at the best time. And with that, I'm Killian Heffron here signing off in Camden. My producer and color commentator, Alex Schneible. We thank Camden High School for allowing us to come in and use some of their equipment and their booth. Great hospitality from them. And we thank you all for tuning in. What a game this was. Baldwinsville pulls off, I wouldn't necessarily call it an upset, but for the first time this year, they take down CNS. And that will do it. The Bees win this one 1-0 over the North Stars. And we will see you all next time here in the Northstar Network. I'm Killian Heffron, my producer and camera operator, Alex Schneible, saying so long from Camden. Goodbye, everybody.